On the 10th of March, both of these two schools played against each other. Sharyland Pioneer were the victors 12-2, and McAllen Memorial will look to turn the tide at home here, having a successful season so far. Of course, McAllen Memorial looking to bounce back from a couple 14-12 overall, 6-5 in district in 5th place. But it's going to be exciting. Hello, everyone. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network, bringing you all coverage of baseball here this evening. Again, should be very exciting as well. We have a great matchup coming towards you all with, of course, Pioneer facing off against McAllen Memorial at McAllen Memorial here this evening. The Mustangs in their white jerseys, Sharyland Pioneer in their gray jerseys here this evening. Once again, we'll have the national anthem here in a second as well. McAllen Memorial, of course, don't have that many games remaining, both teams really in this season. As it's Pioneer at Vela this upcoming Friday, then versus PSJ Memorial, then at PSJ North, as well as facing off at home against McAllen High School. Should be exciting.
And now your national anthem.
So there we go, national anthem. Pre-game festivities done and dusted. This is, of course, presented to you by Luke Freya Motors, Texas Southmost College, and South Padre Island. Here, this pre-game shows. We go full screen for you all from McAllen Memorial. Once again, I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network, bringing you all coverage of this one. What should be a great matchup. Again, McAllen Memorial find themselves on the outside looking in at the moment in 5th place in district play. They play against none other than Sharyland Pioneer here this evening. As for Sharyland Pioneer High School, how has their season been going? It's been pretty well, 9-2 overall in district play. They find themselves in 1st place. Now, of course, how do the standings look in general this late into the season? Well, the Pioneer Diamondbacks, of course, 9-2. Sharyland High School 9-2 as well. PSJ North not too far behind, but 7-3 in district play. That's your top 3. Rowe right now hold the spot at 7-4. It depends on tonight as well. If Rowe goes 7-5 and McAllen Memorial win here tonight against none other than Pioneer High School, that's going to shake up the table a lot, as if Sharyland High School also win tonight as well and Pioneer lose, well, that would flip the script for Sharyland High School being the first in first, and second, of course, would be the Pioneer Diamondbacks. This is going to be very interesting. Once again, I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network, RSLN here on RSL 3. Looking forward to the first pitch that is scheduled for 7 p.m. Central Time. Your starting pitcher here this evening will be Kane Coy. Fernie Gonzalez up to the plate now for Sharyland Pioneer High School. And the first pitch on the way. That one is a swing and a miss. Goes for strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike again. First pitch officially 7 p.m. here this evening. Second one on the way. Good curveball, almost meets in. And it will even up the count at 1. 1 ball, 1 strike now. To Gonzalez, who is at the plate. Into the batter's box he goes. That one's going to be swung on straight to the second baseman, who will make the play for out number 1. Makes a play for out number 1 here this time. And 1 up, 1 down. Sean Latta now, your left fielder here this evening, will make his way to the plate and to the batter's box. Alexis Lopez will be on deck for Sharyland Pioneer. Steps into the batter's box here for Sean Latta. It's a little bit of a chilly evening here, as we had ourselves a cool front not too long ago, as that first pitch goes outside. Ball 1. 1-0 the count this time. So about 76 degrees Fahrenheit is how it feels. Low of 66, 74 actually now. That's going to be swung on, hit foul down the first base line. Evens up the count though, 1-1. Latta will step out of the batter's box. We'll take a couple of practice swings and we'll step back into the batter's box this time. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out here this evening. Top of the first inning. That one's going to be swung on. That's going to be fouled off to the left field line. Left fielder trying to get there. And again, check that, actually the third baseman. 1 ball, 2 strikes though. Kane Coy will set him up in a good situation. Let's check that actually. Your pitcher here is Caden Kerwin for McAllen Memorial. Oh, check that again. RJ Rios. So Rios at the mound for McAllen Memorial. Rios with the pitch. That one is a bit high and inside. Evens up the count at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. So RJ Rios with the even count here to Sean Latta. Latta trying to get on base here. The leadoff was a line drive to the second baseman. That is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Up to bat, number 6.
And that's 2 outs. RJ Rios will get the first strikeout of the night for himself. And up to the plate will be Alexis Lopez. Rock Vela will be on deck. Alexis Lopez trying not to go 3 up, 3 down for Sharyland Pioneer here. That one is inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes here. Step back out of the batter's box and back into it. Goes Alexis Lopez. Rios finds himself 2-0. Trying to find the strike zone on this at bat. But Alexis Lopez doing a good job of just taking both of those pitches this time. 2 balls, no strikes. That one swung on, hits off the mound. That's going to be a base hit. Through the gap it goes. And Alexis Lopez will go to first base. Vela. Go this time to the plate. So Rockville indeed, 4th batter up. Runner at first base. That is Alexis Lopez. A good job from him. Getting on base, and now Vela trying to continue the success here with 2 outs. First pitch on the way. That one's a bit outside. That's going to go 1 ball, no strikes. Again, RJ Vela just trying to get out of the, check that. RJ Rios trying to get out of this inning. The top half of inning number 1. 1 runner on for Sharyland Pioneer. It's going to be very difficult. The last time these 2 schools played against each other, we talked about it in the pregame show. It ended up being 12-2. That was on the 10th of March, where Sharyland Pioneer took the victory. 2-0 pitch on the way. That is going 3 balls, no strikes. Three balls, no strikes this time. Rios trying to find the strike zone this one. It is going to be strike one. Thought for a split second the umpire was going to go to take your base. But just in the strike zone it goes. 3 balls, 1 strike. 3-1 pitch will have to wait. Checking first base, safe at first is Alexis Lopez. Full count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch on the way. That one swung on, hit foul. Over the press box at Wynn as well. Vela having to step out of the batter's box, just kind of resetting. And again, it's very important at bat here in the top of the first, trying to keep the offense going for Sharyland Pioneer. Again, that one is high and a bit outside. Ball 4, runners at first and second. First and second now for Sharyland Pioneer High School. And after Vela gets on base, it is going to be Martin Moreno. He's batting in the 5th spot here tonight. He'll take the batter's box right now. There's that first and second. First one on the way. Got him looking, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike here this evening. Top half of inning number 1. That one is swung on, hit well. Left fielder having to go back and will make the catch near the warning track in the end. And that is going to be out number 3. Sharyland Pioneer strand 2 will head to the bottom half of inning number 1. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. We'll get to see what McAllen Memorial have in store with this at bat.
100 years ago, in the heart of the Rio Grande Valley, a spark was born. From the first dreamers who stepped onto these grounds, Texas Southmost College has stood as a promise that determination can overcome any challenge. Join us as we honor our past, celebrate our present, and ignite the future together. Texas Southmost College, 100 years strong, and the next 100 begin with you.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
Back we go once again here on RSLN on Rio Sports Live Network. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network once again. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up very soon. It's going to be very interesting once again. 2 stranded for Sharyland Pioneer in the top half of inning number 1. The Diamondbacks will look to try and go 3 up, 3 down against McAllen Memorial, but what do the Mustangs offense have in store for us here very shortly? We'll find out very quickly. Gio Rodriguez, your designated pitcher here this evening. He will be the starting pitcher for the Pioneer Diamondbacks, so moments away from that. First up to the plate looks to be the leadoff hitter, Kane Coy. Standing just outside of the on-deck circle. It's going to be Vicente Valdez batting in the 2 spot. He'll be on deck. Eloy Lozano will be your third hitter for this evening. The start of the bottom half of inning number 1. Kane Coy again up to the plate. This time he's your leadoff hitter for McAllen Memorial. Steps into the batter's box here, first time this evening. Gio Rodriguez, your starting pitcher for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. First pitch on the way. That one was outside, ball 1. Just making sure that it ended up being 1 ball, no strikes there, and indeed it was. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one finds the strike zone to even up the count at 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike is the count. Took his pitch. That ended up being strike 2. Caught him looking. Kane Coy down to the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. One ball, 2 strikes on the way. That one caught him looking. Strike 3. 1 up, 1 down here early on. Next up, Vicente Valdez. Once again, Eloy Lozano will be on deck this time for McAllen Memorial. Very exciting once again to hear your starting pitcher for Sharyland Pioneer High School. Once again, Gio Rodriguez. First pitch on the way. That one looked a bit inside. Will be ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes this time. No runners on base as well. One 0 pitch on the way. That one's a bit high. And we'll go 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes to Vicente Valdez. Here in the bottom half of inning number 1. 2 balls, no strikes once again. That one seemed a bit low, and yes, indeed, will end up being 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. Steps back into the batter's box this time is Vicente Valdez. .30 pitch on the way. Decided to take it, and that's a good one. Finds the strike zone this time. Makes it 3 balls, 1 strike. So Gio Rodriguez able to find the strike zone here, trying to climb back into it, making it a full count. With this pitch, 3-1 on the way. That one is inside. Will be ball 4 in the end. And we'll get a walk. Vicente Valdez now at first base. Eloy Lozano at the plate. Sebastian Soto will be on deck. So Eloy Lozano went up to the plate this time. Will step out of the batter's box for a split second. Will take his time to get ready. But those last 2 batters took 9 pitches in the end. Just for clarification, RJ Rios has 20. That was in the top half of inning number 1. Something to just, of course, keep an eye on. Throw back to first base, safe in the end. No balls, no strikes here so far. That one's outside. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes this time. Very windy evening here at McAllen Memorial. One ended up being low, and it is 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes this time. To Lozano. Vicente Valdez was able to get walked to first base. 2 balls, no strikes. Check back to first base, safe once again. Again, Gio Rodriguez just looking to try and find the strike zone here. Not give up a walk on back-to-back at-bats. 2-0 pitch on the way. That one was swung on, fouled off. Will go behind the stands in the end. 2 balls, 1 strike now. Still with 1 out. That was the 12th pitch thrown from Gio Rodriguez. Still 2 balls, 1 strike. To Lozano. We'll check his swing. A good check in the end, 3-1. Steps back inside the batter's box. For Lozano ahead in the count here. Gio Rodriguez trying to force a full count. Lozano will want to get on base this time. That's going to be ball 4. Runners on first and second now. And interesting to note, once again, both have been off of walks. McAllen Memorial has yet to get a hit in the bottom half of inning number 1. Only with 1 out to their name. To be exact as well, Kane Coy ended up striking out to start things off in the bottom half of inning number 1. So Sebastian Soto up to the plate this time. On deck will be Caden Kerwin. Soto at the batter's box. Rodriguez taking his time. Here comes the first pitch on this at bat. That one is going to be outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Again, that was pitch number 15 for Gio Rodriguez. Again, RJ Rios in the top half of inning number 1 only pitched 20 pitches. So again, just something to keep an eye on. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one's up the middle. Count him looking in 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike this time. To Sebastian Soto, who will stay in the batter's box. Again, Caden Kerwin on deck. One ball, 1 strike this time. That one is swung on. That's popped up near the left field. Left fielder will chase it and will make the grab. Brings up the second out in the end.
Number 1, Caden Kerwin.
Caden Kerwin up to bat now once again, like we mentioned, coming up to the plate. This is going to be interesting again. Caden Kerwin at the plate, designated hitter. I believe it will be RJ Rios after him, or potentially Luis Preza. We'll have to wait and see. But Caden Kerwin at the plate now. 2 runners on, no hits yet from McAllen Memorial. And time will be called by Kerwin. He'll step outside of the batter's box, will take his time, and will step back into it. No balls, no strikes here on this at bat with 2 outs. 2 runners on from 2 walks for McAllen Memorial. Again, no hits just yet. First one goes in there, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Here in the bottom half of inning number 1. Oh, 1 pitch coming up this time. That one's going to be swung on. It is through the gap. It goes. Runner waved home. And it's going to be safe at the plate. RBI single.
Up the bat, number 3, RJ Rios.
RJ Rios up to the plate this time. McAllen Memorial able to get the first run of the evening. Caden Kerwin with the RBI single. And up to the plate, your starting pitcher of this evening, RJ Rios. Still runners on first and second. So Rios up in the plate this time. That's going to be high, and it actually did hit him. That's going to load up the bases. So McAllen Memorial with 2 outs.
Up to bat,
Get a hit,
19,
and it is an RBI, and now load up the bases this time to allow for the team to have an opportunity to score more runs. It's going to be J.D. Garza, who will bat in the 7th spot here for McAllen Memorial. Again, RJ Rios goes to first base off of a hit by pitch. Gio Rodriguez, of course, your starting pitcher for Sharyland Pioneer High School, has thrown just over, I believe, 20 pitches here this evening. We'll make sure about that in a second. So I believe that is officially 21 now. So the first one on the way is ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes here. Stepping out of the batter's box for a split second to step back into it is J.D. Garza. Bases loaded once again. Garza, inside it goes. 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Gio Rodriguez right now struggling to find the strike zone. Count once again in J.D. Garza's favor for McAllen Memorial. That one is in there, strike 1. Just in the strike zone it goes, 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, with 2 outs for McAllen Memorial, they do not want to load up the bases and not score anyone from them. It is 1-0 McAllen Memorial, though. That one is outside, 3 balls, 1 strike. To J.D. Garza once again, stepping out of the batter's box, 1 foot in, 1 foot out at the moment. Both feet will be back in the batter's box this time at home plate. Bases loaded once again for McAllen Memorial. They've had 1 hit and 1 run scored. That one is outside. That's going to walk in a run.
Up to bat, number 7, Hugo Juice Rodriguez.
Rodriguez up to the plate. Bottom half of inning number 1 once again here. And there is going to be a pitcher meeting at the mound for Sharyland Pioneer High School. We kind of mentioned it before and was going to be interesting. 25 pitches thrown from none other than Gio Rodriguez in this bottom half of inning number 1. For example, only 20 pitches thrown from none other than RJ Rios in the top half of inning number 1 for McAllen Memorial. So Gio Rodriguez trying to find the strike zone at the moment. And again, 2-0 your score. McAllen Memorial lead here early. In the bottom half, check that, of inning number 1. Reminder, both these two schools played against each other early on. On the 10th of March. And Sharyland Pioneer were victors, 12-2. First one, caught him swinging, strike number 1. Hugo Rodriguez up to the plate this time for McAllen Memorial. Takes his swing that time, and it is 0-2. We'll have to step out of the batter's box. Down to the count. No balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs here. Bases are still loaded. McAllen Memorial did get walked in 1 run off of bases loaded, though. Lead 2-0. That one's outside. They'll climb back into this count. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Takes a step out of the batter's box. That is Hugo Rodriguez. Step right back into it. 1-2 pitch on the way. That one popped up near center. Center fielder having to drop back. Check that left fielder. And it is going to be popped out for the end of inning number 1. 2 runs scored. The McAllen Memorial will strand 3 in the end. We'll be right back after this. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network as we head to the top half of inning number 2. Stay tuned.
I fell on a loose towel at the grocery store, and now they're saying it's my fault. Do you think you could help?
Of course I can help. You should be focused on feeling better.
Oh, thank you, Law Champ. Hey, do you think I can get a selfie?
Of course.
This is the island where adulting takes its own vacation. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry standard iCar Academy to get you job ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
Back we go once again here, top half of inning number 2. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. That one's a bit low. That will be 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes this time. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Caught him swinging. That will even up the count at 1. Steps back into the batter's box this time. This has been outside. 2-1. 2-1 now this time for Angel Ruiz, who's at the plate for Sharyland Pioneer High School. Three and one now the count. Three-one pitch on the way. That one is fouled off. And that will land over the press box, kind of beside the press box to be exact. It lands, and that is 3-2, full count. Three and two, the count here once again. That one gets away from him. That's going to be ball four either way. And runner will go off to first base.
Now batting number 2, Gio Rodriguez.
Gio Rodriguez up to the plate this time for Sharyland Pioneer. We'll get an opportunity for the Pioneer Diamondbacks finding themselves down 2-0. The runner on. Swung on a miss that time. 1 ball, no strikes. A little bit of drizzle here this evening. Check that, no balls, 1 strike. Nothing too bad. That one is swung on, fouled off again. It's just a very tiny cell that should pass by here very shortly. It's a couple of drops of rain, but nothing that should stop this broadcast in general, just because it's not much. That one swung on. That's going to go through the cap. An opportunity for 2. And it'll be a single. Runners on first and second now. We are outside of the press box here at McAllen Memorial.
Now batting number 25, Frankie Villa.
That will be Frankie Villa batting in the 8th spot here for McAllen Memorial. That one's going to go in there, strike number 1. No balls, 1 strike once again. That one is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike now. Leading run at home plate, tying run, of course, at first base. For Sharyland Pioneer. Thought about bunting, decided to back out of it. It will be 2 balls and 1 strike. Check that, it stays at 1-1, so we'll stay with the scoreboard here. There we go, 2. Two on pitch on the way, goes 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Like we mentioned, how quickly, of course, the little tiny cell that we have here. It's every once in a while you feel a drop. It's nothing too major. If it does start to get a little heavier, though, we will have to call it for the time being. That's going to load up the bases, though. So bases are loaded. Time is called as the bases are loaded, and no runners out here in the top half of inning number 2 for RJ Rios. So the coach, of course, is wanting to talk to his player, calm his nerves down a bit. Of course, anytime any player, any pitcher has a loaded base, it's normally, of course, a standard thing to do. As for the Pioneer Diamondbacks, how dangerous their offense is the reason, of course, why it could instantly be a grand slam home run. Instantly, of course, all of a sudden, once the Diamondbacks bats get going, it is really difficult to slow them down. The pitch count this time is up to 34 for RJ Rios. Quintanilla up to the plate. Sam Quintanilla, to be exact, batting in the 9th spot for Sharyland Pioneer High School. First pitch on the way. That one does go for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes this time. To Quintanilla. Quintanilla still in the batter's box. That one is going to be low, and that is ball number 2. It's not in the strike zone. It was low. And it is 2 balls, no strikes now. Two-0 pitch on the way. That is going to go. Strike 1, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike this time. To Sam Quintanilla. That one is low. 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. RJ Rios just trying to locate the strike zone here. Has not been able to. Try to get it up for a full count. That will walk in a run. And the Pioneer Diamondbacks, all of a sudden, 1 run down now. 2-1 your score. Quintanilla will walk in a run. That's
now batting leadoff hitter number 1, Fernie Gonzalez.
Fernie Gonzalez up to the plate this time. First pitch on the way. That is strike 1. No balls, 1 strike this time. Swung on and missed. 0-2. Again, an opportunity for Sharyland Pioneer to really be dangerous, working with no outs here. The top half of inning number 2 with the bases loaded, already having 1 run walked in. And the count is now 2 balls, 1 strike. Back to Fernie Gonzalez, back to the top of the lineup to be exact, for the Diamondbacks. 1-2 pitch on the way. That one is low. But that is going to be strike 3. So just in the strike zone in the end.
Now batting number 3, Sean Lara.
Brings it to Sean Lotta for the Pioneer Diamondbacks as he'll step into the batter's box this time. His second at bat, I should say, here in this one. Top half of inning number 2, 2-1 your score. McAllen Memorial lead by 1. We'll step back out of the batter's box now. And Sean Lotta. Now we'll get ready for his at bat against RJ Rios. First pitch on the way. That one's a wild pitch, and that's going to tie it. Safe at home. The throw just not in time. Ties it up at 2. Runners advance to second and third. That will go off of an error A wild pitch to be exact for the tying run. 2-2 your score. It is 1 ball, no strikes on the count. That one in there, called strike to even up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike now. The pitch count has jumped up to 40, 45 for RJ Rios. That one a bit outside, 2-1. So yes, 46 pitches thrown here this evening for RJ Rios. Again, a lot of up to the plate. That one swung on, hit foul. Evens up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out here once again. McAllen Memorial trying to get out of the inning with only giving up 2 runs here in the top half of inning number 2. Two-two pitch on the way. That one ended up being hit by pitch in the end. And Lana will take first base. Load back up the bases here.
Number 6, Alexis Lopez.
And Alexis Lopez up to the plate now for Sharyland Pioneer. Again, his second at-bat here in this game. And we'll find the batter's box and get ready for the first pitch of this at-bat. That one is swung on, and that one is lined foul. Right behind me, to be exact. No balls, 1 strike this time. That one is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike now. One pitch on the way. That one finding the strike zone off the curveball. And that will be 1-2. Now the umpire talking to, I believe, the third base coach for Pioneer. One ball, 2 strikes is the count. That one was a nice pitch as it did hit the strike zone. That one is going to be a hit by pitch, and that's going to be 3-2. Sharyland Pioneer take the lead. Now I believe there is a chance that a new pitcher could be coming into the baseball game for McAllen Memorial. Another mound visit. Up to 52 pitches thrown in 2 innings for RJ Rios. A mound visit once again. I believe that's exactly what's going to happen. New pitcher on the way for McAllen Memorial. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
No importa en cuál etapa de tu vida te encuentres, Texas Almus College está aquí para ayudarte a progresar. Ya sea que estés empezando desde cero, cambiando de carrera o adquiriendo nuevas habilidades, TSC tiene programas accesibles diseñados para adaptarse a tus metas. Es hora de dar el siguiente paso. Piensa en grande, piensa claramente, piensa en TSC.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
Back we go once again here. New pitcher on the mound for McAllen Memorial. Once again, I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Your new pitcher here for McAllen Memorial, and the Mustangs will be none other than Sebastian Soto, taking his warm-up pitches moments ago, and now all of a sudden, it'll be interesting here. 3-2 your score. Sharyland Pioneer High School, 1 out in the top half.
For Pioneer number 13, Roque Vela.
Of inning number 2. And Vela up to the plate, batting in the number 4 spot once again in the lineup for Sharyland Pioneer High School. First throw on the way. That one is in there, ball 1. Ball, no strikes here. Takes the second one, able to even up the count. At 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch on the way, in there, strike 2. One-two pitch on the way. That one. It's a bit low and outside. Evens up the count, 2-2. Two-two pitch on the way. That one fouled away. Count stays at 2 apiece. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Still towards Vela. Again, batting 4th, steps into the batter's box. Bases are loaded. Hits the dirt. 3-2, full count. Three-two pitch on the way. That one is through the gap. It goes. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. Sharyland Pioneer at 2. Five to 2, your new score for Sharyland Pioneer High School. And runners now are officially in the corners. So 2-run single, that is going to be bunted. Runner scores, throw to first in time. Makes it out number 2. 6-2 your score.
Now batting number 15, Angel Ruiz.
Up to the plate it will go is Angel Ruiz, batting in the 6th spot. inside, ball one. One 0 pitch on the way. Inside, ball two. Swung on and fouled away. 2-1. Swung on and missed in the end. Evens up the count at 2. Two pitch on the way. Got him. First strike 3, and that'll retire the side. But not after. Sharyland Pioneer High School put up 6 in the top half of inning number 2. We'll be back with the bottom half. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
It means a lot to me. TSC has changed me to make me realize that I can accomplish things. Just don't give up. A long way from where I was to what I am now, and there's no limit to where I'm going.
Turn your passion into a powerful career at Texas Southmost College. Our automotive technology program will train you in everything from maintenance to full vehicle systems repair. Earn a certificate or associate degree and get certified to work as a C maintenance or B-level technician. You'll be guided by seasoned instructors who have decades of real-world automotive experience, helping you get ready to roll into the industry. So take the wheel and apply today at tsc.edu.
Back we go once again here, leading off for McAllen Memorial High School will be Mikey Castillo. For the Mustangs once again, trying to put up runs on the board here, just trying to get on base to lead off. That first one will go in there. Caught him looking, strike one. Castillo, of course, batting in the cleanup spot, will be the 9th batter, of course, that's on the lineup. That is swung on and missed. Caught him swinging that time, 0-2. Steps back into the batter's box this time. Castillo. 0-2 to him. That's going to foul it off. Caught it on the edge of his bat and will continue to battle. Stepping out of the batter's box and will take a couple of swings, was looking to the third base coach to be exact. Now we'll step back into the batter's box this time. No balls, 2 strikes, no outs here. Bottom half of inning number 2 for McAllen Memorial. 0-2 pitch on the way. That one was low. That's going to be fouled off again. Stays with no balls, 2 strikes. Castillo back in the batter's box. Ready for the 0-2 pitch once again. Swung on. Fouled away once again. Stays 0-2. Only hurts right now Gio Rodriguez. As any time that any pitcher can tell you they don't want a batter staying at the batter's box for long, whether or not it's a hit or, of course, a strikeout. They'd rather it be 3 pitches and a strikeout, but that time it is going to be a strikeout. Continue to battle, but Mikey Castillo in the end will get struck out. 1 out this time for the bottom half of inning number 2. Back to the top of the lineup, Kane Coy, of course. 0 for 1 on the evening so far for McAllen Memorial. Will finally get an opportunity to redeem himself. So first one on the way does go strike 1. Kane Coy back in the batter's box once again. Now will step out of it. Takes a bit of a timeout. We'll get back to it. A 1 pitch on the way. That one is low. Gives up the count at 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. With 1 out here this time. 1-1 pitch on the way. That one is popped up. Center fielder having to come up and will make the grab in the end. Retires Kane Coy. That's going to be 0 for 2 now. And 2 outs for McAllen Memorial. Your center fielder is Sharyland for Sharyland Pioneer High School is just trying to make sure about that. Vicente Valdez up to the plate this time. He got walked the last time up to bat for McAllen Memorial. Two down, though. It's Pioneer Diamondbacks trying to get out of this inning. 3 up, 3 down. That's going to be swung on. It hits off of the backstop. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike this time to Vicente Valdez. McAllen Memorial finding themselves down 6-2 as that one goes foul. 0-2 now. Vicente Valdez trying to get on base and not be struck out this time. As McAllen Memorial just needing to get runs on the board. Oh, 2 pitch on the way. That one is swung on down the left field line. That will bounce in. Base hit. Gets on base this time, Vicente Valdez. We'll bring up Lozano up next, batting in that 3rd spot once again. Vicente Valdez keeping the inning alive. Eloy Lozano up to the plate now to continue the rally for McAllen Memorial. Steps into the batter's box this time. Swung on, hit well, but that's going to go foul. Starts it off behind the count, though, 0-1 for Eloy Lozano. Runner on first base once again. That's Vicente Valdez. Lozano and team just wanting to get anything back here in the bottom half of inning number 2 after conceding 6 runs in the top half of inning number 2. 0-1 the count once again. One pitch on the way. That one swung on, hit foul. No balls, 2 strikes to Lozano. He'll step out of the batter's box once again. 1 runner on. That is Vicente Valdez. On deck is Sebastian Soto. If it does get to him, Sebastian Soto, of course, your relief pitcher for McAllen Memorial. Taking over RJ Rios. Throw to first, not in time, safe in the end. No balls, 2 strikes, still the count. That one is swung on. That's going to be a base hit. Runners down, first and second with 2 outs. Lozano able to get a base hit, as well as Vicente Valdez. Sebastian Soto up to the plate. He'll look to try and continue the rally once more. Caden Kerwin on deck with
Now
2 outs.
Mustangs, number 8, Sebastian Soto.
Sebastian Soto, once again, like we mentioned, he's your relief pitcher this evening. 6 runs given up in that second inning by McAllen Memorial. They were in the lead at 2-0, but bases loaded, just got in that hole to be exact. And that's how good Sharyland Pioneer is. Like we mentioned, their first place right now in district, 9-2, as that one is fouled away. Strike 1. Soto back in the batter's box this time for McAllen Memorial. No balls, 1 strike. Runners on first and second with 2 outs. Score is 6-2. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. That one a bit low, and that is going to even up the count at 1. 1 ball, 1 strike now. So again, Sebastian Soto just trying to get on base, load the bases, and have an opportunity. That one just finding the strike zone in the end. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the right in the end as well. Curved right at the edge of that strike zone, to be exact. One ball, 2 strikes once again to Sebastian Soto. Swung on. That one's hit well down the right field line. Right fielder chasing. Won't make it. That one hits off the top of the wall. 1 run is in. This is going to be a stand-up triple. 2-run triple in the end. McAllen Memorial getting 2 runs back when they've needed it most with 2 outs. Six to 4, your new score.
Now ready for the Mustangs, number 1, Caden Kerwin.
Caden Kerwin now up to the plate for McAllen Memorial. And a great job that time for the Mustangs getting what they've needed in this bottom half of inning number 2. Once again, getting those 2 runs back. It makes it from 6-2 to 6-4 with a chance to bring in 1 more. Caden Kerwin once again at the plate for McAllen Memorial. Your tying run is at home plate. bottom half of inning number 2. It's been very exciting early on. First pitch on the way. Got him looking. It is strike number 1 for Caden Kerwin. 0-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. 0-2. Kerwin down in the count now. 0-2 will step out of the batter's box to step back into it. Runner in scoring position at third base. McAllen Memorial able to get 2 runs with 2 outs that time. That is going to be outside just. Makes it 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Check that. Makes it 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch on the way. Decided to take a look at it, and it is outside. Evens up the count at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Kerwin. Steps back into the batter's box. Count is even. 2-2 pitch on the way. That one is high, and it is ball 3, full count. Caden Kerwin with great plate discipline on this at-bat, being able to wait for that pitch, even though he found himself down. 0-2, climbed back into it. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch coming up now. That is ball 4. Runners in the corners. And McAllen Memorial fighting back your tying run once again at first base. Catcher talking for a split second to his pitcher. That again still is Gio Rodriguez. It's definitely been more of an offensive duel so far early on. McAllen Memorial having a battle with 2 outs to their name. 6-4 your score. They're on first in third. First pitch on the way. That one goes in there. It is ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes here. One-0 pitch on the way, got him swinging. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike this time. Nathan Ortiz up to the plate as well. Pinch hitter is what it looks like. Thought about swinging, decided to take it, and it is going to be strike number 2. So gets it in the strike zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Nathan Ortiz. One-two pitch on the way. Caught him looking, strike 3. That'll retire the side. McAllen Memorial strand 2, but get 2 runs back. 6-4 your new score as we head into the top half of inning number 3. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
If you've been in a car crash, call Kenny. We're available to take your call 24/7, and we don't charge a fee unless we win your case. When you're in a car crash, call Kenny. Call 999-1111 now for a free consultation.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
Back we go once again here, as it is the top half of inning number 3. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network, RSLN. This game started at 7 p.m. It is 8:10 officially, so now we're 10 minutes into this game. It's been an interesting one. The Pioneer Diamondbacks lead 6-4. They'll be looking to add to their lead once again, having a 6-2 lead, but allowing 2 runs off of bases loaded against McAllen Memorial's offense. McAllen Memorial's bat started to get going as well, so that was a positive, a plus for themselves to be exact. And now all of a sudden, what do we have in store for the top half of inning number 3?
Leading up for Pioneer number 2, Gio Rodriguez.
Gio Rodriguez up to the plate now, your pitcher for this evening to be exact for Sharyland Pioneer High School. Batting in that 7th spot. It's his second at-bat here this evening. That first one will go just about outside, inside. Low and outside is what I meant to say there. It is ball 1. One-0 pitch on the way, fouled back to the backstop. 1-1, 1 ball, 1 strike for Gio Rodriguez. Rodriguez will send a short hop to the shortstop. Throw to first in time for out number 1. So gets the quick out this time. Rodriguez will go down with just a short stop to first base out. After Rodriguez will be Frankie Villa up to the plate. He's batting in that 8th spot here this evening once again. That one in there, called strike. Sebastian Soto once again, your new pitcher for McAllen Memorial. He's up to 17 on the pitch count. Caught him swinging, 0-2. Just like that, Frankie Villa finding himself down the hole. 0-2. Keeps it. No balls, 2 strikes. Oh, 2 pitch on the way. That one is swung on. It is high down the left field. It is off the wall. It is going to be a double, though. So Frankie Villa down 0-2 in the count. Hits a shot down the left field line. Thought it was going to be a home run for a split second. Just off the wall it goes. Frankie Villa in scoring position. That opens up the door for Sam Quintanilla, batting in the 9th spot here this evening for Sharyland Pioneer High School. Diamondbacks lead is 2. Caught him swinging 0-1. One pitch on the way. That one check to swing, but it is in the strike zone. 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch on the way. That one swung on. Right fielder can't make the grab. And it's going to be a base hit. Runners back in the corners. It will go. Sebastian Soto, of course,
now batting number 1,
still
Ernie
your
Gonzalez.
pitcher here. I believe it will go to Guerrero. batting in the cleanup spot. That one swung back to the pitcher. It goes. It's through the gap. Throw to first in time. That will score a run. Runner advances to second. Sacrifice out.
Now batting number 3, Sean Lara.
Sean Lara. So it was back to the top of the lineup. Fernie Gonzalez has a sacrifice out, and Sean Lara now up to the plate. 7-4 is your new score. Sean Lara up to the plate this time. That one lands, strike one. Two outs to Sharyland Pioneer. That one swung on, hit foul down the first base line. 0-2, your count. Oh, 2 pitch on the way. That one's outside. The throw to first, though. In time. Out number 3. Got caught stealing. And now, wait. He's going to say safe at third. For a second, he called it out and then went back to safe. Seeing that there was a bobble is what the umpire was stating. So the umpire calling him safe. Now we'll have to talk to the manager, the third base coach to be exact at times. But as it stands, it's runners on it's a runner on third. And that is safe at third. So the count is 1-2 now. Stolen base to third. One ball, 2 strikes. Was just waiting on the umpire, but for a split second he did call him out and then said he ended up bobbling it. So therefore, 2 balls, 2 strikes now, your count. Pioneer Diamondbacks still lead. That one is swung on, hit well, down right center field. Does it have enough? Yes, it does. Two-run shot in the end. Nine to 4. Your score.
Batting number 6, Alexis Lopez.
Alexis Lopez up to the plate this time. That's going to be swung on, hit well, down the gap it goes for a base hit in the end. And runner at first base. Runner thought about going to side better of it. And it is 1 ball, no strikes. Two outs, it's going to be swung on, hit foul down the first base line. Evens up the count, 1 apiece. So base hit through the left center field gap, to be exact. All of a sudden, Sharyland Pioneer lead extends 9-4. Hit by a pitch will make it runners now on first and second for Sharyland Pioneer. In the last two times that the last time that these two played against each other, it was 12-2 final for Sharyland Pioneer being victorious. Again, the Diamondbacks have only lost twice this season, but still lead in district play. Still lead the standings, I should say, in district play over Sharyland High School at 9-2 as well. Third place, 7-3, are none other than, according to Max Preps once again, PSJ North High School. That one is popped up near left field. Left fielder makes the grab. That is how we will end the top half of inning number 2. A home run in the end for Sharyland Pioneer High School. Makes it 9-4 your score. We'll be back with the the bottom half of inning number 3. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
Kenny Perez came from a small town in Texas. At Kenny Perez Law, we won't stop fighting until our clients get what's rightfully theirs. We're right by your side, no matter what. Call Kenny Perez Injury Lawyers today, 956-999-1111.
Back we go once again here. Bottom half of inning number 3 will be upon us. It is 9-4 your score. Sharyland Pioneer lead here in the bottom half of inning number 3. Again, no runners on base and no outs. McAllen Memorial were able to score 2 the last time they were up to the plate. Or up to bat to be exact. Scoring 2 as well with 2 outs. McAllen Memorial will have to do more than that to really try and get back into this one. Again, a high-powering offense and defense are none other than the Sharyland Pioneer Diamondbacks. They've been very impressive all season long. Of course, the 2-run home run scored in the top half of inning number 3 to really help Sharyland Pioneer add to their lead.
Leading off for the Mustangs, the catcher, number 19, J.D. Garza.
J.D. Garza up to the plate for McAllen Memorial. Leading things off here in the top half of inning number 3, like we mentioned. Should be very exciting. It's J.D. Garza, then it is Hugo Rodriguez, Mikey Castillo. Those are your next 2 after J.D. Garza. That is swung on, hit well, down the left center field! And that will be a double. J.D. Garza leads it off with a double in the end.
Now batting, number 7.
So it is going to be Hugo Rodriguez up to the plate now for McAllen Memorial, and the Mustangs. The leadoff double, an opportunity to try and get an RBI double here is going to be Hugo Rodriguez for McAllen Memorial, though it's going to be interesting to see Gio Rodriguez, of course, will try and, of course, get a strikeout this time. That's going to be a wild pitch. Runner advances to third base. That's going to be ball 1. So Gio Rodriguez again. That not Rodriguez anymore. It's going to be up now to, I just now noticed it, Darren Vasquez, your new pitcher for Sharyland Pioneer High School, evens up the count at 1 apiece. So Vasquez now for Sharyland Pioneer. 1-1 pitch on the way. That one is low. Just finding the strike zone, though. Check that knot. Oh, yes, indeed. So it was 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one just be enough for ball 2. Two on the way. That one swung on and missed for strikeout.
Now batting, number 11, Mikey Castillo.
Mikey Castillo up to the plate this time for McAllen Memorial. Batting cleanup. Runner at second base once again for the Mustangs. Trying to get something going. That's going to be fouled off 0-1. Way up the top half. We're checking that bottom half of inning number 3 here. 9-4 your score. Swung on, hit foul once again. No balls, 2 strikes to Mikey Castillo. Darren Vasquez, once again, we talked about it a little bit. He's your new pitcher for Sharyland Pioneer High School. Swung on and missed. Strikeout number 2. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting for your Mustangs, number 13.
Well, of course, 3 up, 2 down, I should say. But back-to-back strikeouts here. Kane Coy up to the plate this time for McAllen Memorial. First one, up the middle it goes. That's going to be strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch on the way. That's outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch on the way. Swung on. That's popped up near the edge of the bat as well. Right fielder makes the grab in the end. And that will retire the side. So McAllen Memorial strand one on second base. Can't get any runs off of one hit. We will head to the top half of inning number 4. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
This is the island where even the grown-ups forget what day it is. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
I want to be a doctor.
I want to play professional soccer.
I want to play at Carnegie Hall.
At Brownsville ISD, dreams take shape with nationally recognized academic programs, championship athletics, and distinguished fine arts. Success isn't just a goal, it's our tradition. The best choice for your child's journey is Brownsville ISD.
Back we go once again here. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Top half of inning number 4, we go. First pitch on the way. That one will hit the dirt. And it is in there. Ball 1. It's the dirt again. 2-0. That swung on, hit down the left field line, foul. Two balls, one strike now. So it is Ruiz at the plate. That swung on, hit well. That's through the cap. It goes in their base hit.
Now batting number 2, Gio Rodriguez.
Gio Rodriguez up to the plate now, this time after Angel Ruiz getting the base hit. Gio Rodriguez now stepping into the batter's box. That one swung on. Enough to get out number 1. So very impressive work that time by Angel Ruiz to see that going and making it to second base just to make sure that, of course, runner could be advanced. Sacrificed ground out that time. Frankie Villa up to the plate now for Sharyland Pioneer High School. Again, 9-4 your score. Diamondbacks with a runner in scoring position. 1 ball, no strikes this time. That one is swung on and missed. Evens up the count at 1 apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike now. One just a bit low. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. It's just a bit low that time. 2-1 pitch on the way. That one in there. Cold strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. 2-2 pitch on the way. Inside, ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count. Three balls, 2 strikes, I should say, full count, and that is going to be ball 4. Loads up the bases. Check that runner's just in first and second.
Now batting number 5, Sam Quintanilla.
Sam Quintanilla up to the plate this time for Sharyland Pioneer High School. Will step into the batter's box for the Diamondbacks this time. One out to them. That's going to be a bunt. That goes foul. A bit of a line drive just over the stands it goes. No balls, 1 strike. Runners on first and second once again. Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch on the way. That swung on. Will it be through the gap? Yes, indeed. That will land. Left fielder had to get back to it. The throw to third, not in time.
Now batting leadoff hitter number 1, Fernie.
10-4 your score. That is 1 run scored. Just trying to make sure on that to get exactly the correct score for you all. 10-4 your new score this time. That one is in there, strike number 1. No balls, 1 strike once again. Runners do advance. Back to second and third. So an RBI double this time, and it is 1 ball, 1 strike. Swung on, fouled away. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. That one is swung on, hit well. That is through the gap. It goes again. Sharyland indeed. An RBI. Single. Eleven to 4, your new score.
Up next, number 3, Sean Latta.
Sean Latta up to the plate this time. That was Fernie Gonzalez with the RBI. It is a mound visit, so I'd say we'll step aside, but normally these mound visits have been pretty quick. So we'll wait and see what the coach decides to do here, as it is 11 to 4, the 10-run rule is in effect once again. So, Sharyland Pioneer, of course, yes, it is in the top half of the inning. But if the Pioneer Diamondbacks do get 3 more runs and are able to possibly go 3 up, 3 down. McAllen against McAllen Memorial in the bottom half. That would be the game, set, match is what we're trying to say here. But again, the mound visit was pretty quick, so that's why we stayed live. Your pitcher is still none other than Sebastian Salter. Runner goes, and the pitcher will cut it off in the end. We'll be safe at second. So runners ended up being in the corners to be exact. Now it's second and third. So again, you can hear the wind. It is starting to become a little chilly here this evening. Feels like 71 now, low of 66 degrees Fahrenheit according to the Weather Channel. That's going to be swung on and missed. One ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch on the way. That is low, evens up the count at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now, with 1 out. Here in the top half of inning number 4 once again. Checks his swing. It is 3-2. Full count. Three-two pitch on the way. Swung on through the gap. It goes. 1 run is in. Trying for 2. The throw in time, but safe at first. And runners will score both runs in the end. 13-4 your score, a 9-run advantage for Sharyland Pioneer. And the runner is safe at second.
Now batting number 6, Alexis Lopez.
Alexis Lopez up to the plate this time for Sharyland Pioneer. Batting in the 3rd spot, he is your shortstop here this evening for Sharyland Pioneer High School. That first one will go in there, ball 1. A reminder, once again, it is in the top half of the inning, so even if Sharyland Pioneer score their 14th run, yes, it is a 10-run lead, but McAllen Memorial would have to not only get the last 2 outs of this inning, but also they would have a chance to score runs to not make it a 10-run game to extend their chance of getting back into this one. 1 ball, 1 strike is the count. 1-1 pitch on the way. That one is swung on. Short hop to the third baseman will throw in time. Out number 2.
Now batting number 13, Roque Vela.
So it gets the out number 2. And Roque Vela up to the plate to be exact for Sharyland Pioneer High School. Diamondbacks again. 1 run away from making it a 10-run game. First pitch on the way. That is swung on, fouled away. Strike number 1. Fourteenth run is at second base to be exact for Sharyland Pioneer High School. That one is in there. No balls, 2 strikes this time. That one looked like it hit the ground, to be exact. It is 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Steps back into the batter's box is Vela. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled away, and that is interesting. Stuck in the catch fence. 1 ball, 2 strikes still. One-two pitch on the way. That is going to be ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes now. The count. Swung on, hit foul once again. Stays 2 balls, 2 strikes. Full count we go. 3 balls, 2 strikes now. Three balls, 2 strikes. In the end, that is outside. Check that inside. Ball 4. Runners at first and second.
Now batting number 21, Martin Moreno.
Martin Moreno up to the plate now for Sharyland Pioneer High School. Runners on first and second. That one is swung on. I believe will technically be a foul ball, 0-1. For Martin Moreno. Stepping out of the batter's box now, talking to the third base coach, just trying to get some info there as Sebastian Soto talking to the umpire. Now we'll get back into his stance, and Martin Moreno will step back into the batter's box, and here we go once again. No balls, 1 strike. 0-1 pitch on the way. That one is outside. One and one. And runners on first and second base. And the shift will work in the end, as that will retire the side. So it will stay 13-4 your score. It won't be McAllen Memorial's last at bat, at least this time, heading into the bottom half of inning number 4. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
That's going to be a fumble recovered by the Cardinals.
Rev up your future with Texas Southmost College's Auto Body Repair Program. In just 2 semesters, you'll gain the skills to become an auto body repair specialist. Learn using industry-standard iCar Academy to get you job-ready fast. If you're ready to drive your career forward, TSC's Auto Body Repair Program is the place to start. Classes are filling fast, so visit tsc.edu and apply today.
I'll do anything for my clients.
Would you pick up our kids from school?
Yeah, I can do that.
in a car crash? Call the Law Channel.
Time to take a new look, maybe your first look at Buick. If smart, hip, and affordable is for you, Buick's your brand. For your Buick, Brownsville, Texas.
Back we go once again here as we head into the bottom half of inning number 4. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. It's been pretty interesting. 13-4 game once again. Sharyland Pioneer High School 9-run lead here in the bottom half of inning number 4. Still 3 innings to go. And of course, the regulated innings of 7 here in high school baseball.
Leading off for the Mustangs.
But there's always that chance that it can end earlier or potentially, of course, later with extra innings. It's very exciting once again here. McAllen Memorial trying to get back into this one. First pitch on the way. That one is inside. Ball 1. One ball, no strikes once again. That one is inside for ball 2. We go back to it. It's one of these, for both of these two teams when they play against each other, it's one of those interesting things of almost calling it an unwritten rivalry. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two one pitch on the way. That one swung on and missed. 2-2. Two pitch on the way. That one's outside. 3-2. 3-2, full count this time. On the way. Swung on, down the left field line. Trying to chase it. That is going to be foul. Plenty foul in the end. Keeps the full count alive. Continuing to battle this time for McAllen Memorial. It's back to Vicente Valdez once again stepping back into the batter's box this time. Leading off for McAllen Memorial as well. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Payoff pitch on the way. Caught him looking for the strikeout.
Now batting for the Mustangs, first baseman, number 34, Eloy Lozano.
Eloy Lozano up to the plate now for McAllen Memorial. Step out of the batter's box and just get warmed up for a split second. Takes his practice swing and step in the batter's box he goes. That one is inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes this time. Steps back into the batter's box. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one gets a little bit away. 2-0. Caught him for the strike, 2-1. Two-one pitch on the way. That one swung on. Grounder towards the third baseman, having to run to it. What a play at first in time. And gets the out. 2 down for McAllen Memorial. Sebastian Soto up to the plate this time. As Valdez went down on a strikeout. Eloy Lozano goes down on a third base to first base out. Now Sebastian Soto trying to stay alive here. 2 outs in this bottom half of inning number 4. First pitch on the way. That one swung on and missed. 0-1. Soto will try and regroup here as he steps back into the batter's box. 0-1 pitch on the way. Checks his swing. That one is outside. Evens up the count at 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike this time. Swung on grounder. Shortstop will grab it. The throw to first in time. 3 up, 3 down. They go. And the Diamondbacks will be back up to the plate when we return. We'll be back here shortly. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network as we go to the top half of inning number 5. Stay tuned.
That's going to be a fumble recovered by the Cardinals.
No matter where you are in life, Texas Southmost College is here to help you move forward. Whether you're starting fresh, changing careers, or gaining new skills, TSC has affordable programs designed to fit your goals. It's time to take the next step. Think big. Think bright. Think TSC.
At Brownsville ISD, every journey starts with a strong foundation.
Our academic programs inspire curiosity and critical thinking.
In athletics, students unleash their potential while diving into school spirit.
Creativity shines throughout our various fine arts programs.
Our career and technical education provides students with essential skills for the workforce.
With dual enrollment courses, students can earn college credits while still in high school.
Brownsville ISD.
One team.
One dream.
Back we go once again here on RSLN on Rio Sports Live Network. This is going to be very interesting once more. Top half of inning number 5 we go. Andrew Ruiz leading off for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. First pitch on the way. That one is in there, strike number 1. A 1 pitch on the way. That one swung on to the McAllen Memorial dugout, to be exact, 0-2. So quickly down to the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. And we'll take that one inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Goes the count. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on. That is going to be foul. In foul territory, I should say. Catcher trying to get there in time. Instead, we'll just even up the count at 2. Or check that. We'll stay the same. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, fouled away down the left field line. Stays 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs here. Top half of inning number 5. Again, Sharyland Pioneer with a very good opportunity. Getting 1 more run would equal that 10th run, but of course it's still in the top half of inning number 5. That one gets away from him. Full count. Check that, 2-2. So again, 2 balls, 2 strikes. The way that Ruiz has continued to battle so far, it's been very impressive. Steps back into the batter's box this time. That is in there. Caught him looking for strike 3. So 1 up, 1 down here.
Now batting number 99, Leland Villarreal.
So Leland Villarreal will be the pinch hitter here this evening for Sharyland Pioneer High School. And Villarreal will send a chopper to the pitcher, will underhand it to first base. 2 up, 2 down. Top half of inning number 5 once again. McAllen Memorial looking at 3 more at-bats if this scoreline holds. But normally with 2 outs, this is where Sharyland Pioneer have shined this evening. First pitch on the way, that is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 pitch on the way, that's up the middle. Caught him looking for strike 1. One pitch on the way, got him for strike number 2. That swung on. Chopper towards the third baseman. Will throw to first. 3 up, 3 down. They go. Both teams sharing 3 up, 3 down for inning number 5. We'll head to the bottom half. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned. So it was bottom half of inning number 4 and now the top half of inning number 5. We'll be back once again. Stay tuned.
Has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
If you've been in a car crash, call Kenny. We're available to take your call 24/7, and we don't charge a fee unless we win your case. When you're in a car crash, call Kenny. Call 999-1111 now for a free consultation.
Back we go once again here. So we head into the bottom half of inning number 5. McAllen Memorial helped themselves out with the 3 up, 3 down on defense. Can their offense get going here? We'll find out very quickly. Steps into the batter's box now. That is going to be hit by pitch. That was Caden Kerwin. He'll head to first base.
Now batting number 27, Nathan Ortiz.
Nathan Ortiz up to the plate. For McAllen Memorial. Ortiz with one runner on first base after the hit by pitch. That one is going to be low, ball one. Going a bit outside to be exact. 1 ball, no strikes. One-0 pitch on the way. That one swung on. Hit foul over the press box. It goes. 1 ball, 1 strikes is the count. So 1-1 once again. That one was a bit low and outside. 2-1. Check to first base, safe in the end. Stays 2 balls and 1 strike now. Two-one pitch on the way. That one is the third. Throws to second. And it is a double play. So hits into a double play. Third baseman throws to second and first. So it was a 5-4-3 double play to be exact. So very impressive there. First one on the way. That one is going to be outside. 1 ball, no strikes. One pitch on the way. In there, strike number 2. Or check that ball number 2. Two balls, no strikes. 2-0 pitch on the way. One is in there. Ball 3. Three-0 pitch on the way. That is ball 4. Runners now on first and second for McAllen Memorial.
Now batting number 7, Hugo Juice Rodriguez.
Hugo Rodriguez up to the plate now. For McAllen Memorial again. Runner in scoring position at second on second base. McAllen Memorial just trying to get something back. 13-4 your score. Trying to get any cushion to really get back into this one for McAllen Memorial. Like we mentioned, 9-run deficit at the moment. That one is outside, ball 1. Ball, no strikes here. That one in there, called strike. Evens up the count at 1 apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike this time. One pitch on the way. Caught him swinging 1-2. Hugo Rodriguez thought he found a good pitch that time to swing at. Indeed did, but just makes it 1-2. Back into the batter's box he goes. 1-2 pitch on the way. That is fouled off. Stays 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. Count is back to even. Will be full count, 3-2. That's going to be swung on. Second baseman will get it. Throw to first. That'll retire the side. McAllen Memorial Strand 2. And we'll head to the top half of inning number 6. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
This is the island where adulting takes its own vacation. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
That's going to be a fumble recovered by the Cardinals.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
No importa en cuál etapa de tu vida te encuentres, Texas Almost College está aquí para ayudarte a progresar. Ya sea que estés empezando desde cero, cambiando de carrera o adquiriendo nuevas habilidades. TSC tiene programas accesibles diseñados para adaptarse a tus metas. Es hora de dar el siguiente paso. Piensa en grande, piensa claramente, piensa en TSC.
Back we go once again here. Top half of inning number 6 is upon us. Again, I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. That is 2-0 on the count. 3-0 this time. That one is swung on, popped up near center field. Able to make the grab. And one away.
Now batting for Pioneer, number 8, Nelson Gonzalez.
We'll be all the way up to Nelson Gonzalez at the plate for the Pioneer Diamondbacks, and another strongly hit ball, and another out this time. In by the center fielder. Quickly 2 up, 2 down now.
Now batting number 3, Sharyland.
To the plate is Sharyland now. Outside, ball 1. Swung on, hit well. Left fielder makes a grab. 3 up, 3 down we go. Back to the bottom half of inning number 6. Penultimate at bat for McAllen Memorial. We are back after this. Stay tuned.
Hey, champ. My dad got hurt in a car crash, and our insurance company isn't helping us at all.
Give this to your dad. Have him give me a call.
Thanks, champ. Hey, I've been working on my jabs.
Let's see what you got.
Hurt in a car crash? Call the Law Champ.
At Tortilleria Ibañez, flavor starts fresh every day. Crispy flautas, homemade tamales, and our signature chicken salad, all made for you. Tortilleria Ibañez, tradition on every plate.
Back we go once again here, moments away from the start of the bottom half of inning number 6. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. It's been pretty interesting so far. And again, Sharyland Pioneer got up to a lead. They have not really been able to add to it since. Been stuck at 13-4, 3 up, 3 down inning. And all of a sudden, McAllen Memorial needing to get their bats going now, especially with this potentially being their penultimate at bat. What do you mean by that? Well, only 7 innings in baseball. So should be very interesting here. Mikey Castillo to lead off for McAllen Memorial. That one swung on, popped up. And it is over this time. Just in case it wasn't, had to move out of the way. Skyrocketed, did not look like it was moving past the press box to be exact, and it did in the end. Goes 0-2, so we'll update that for you all here. Mikey Castillo again leading off for the Mustangs. Swung on and missed. That's going to be strike 3. strikeout number 1 here in the bottom half of inning number 6. First pitch on the way, pops it up. Center fielder having to run. And puts it away for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down this time.
Now batting number 12, Vicente Valdez.
Vicente Valdez up to the plate this time. Vicente Valdez up to the plate for McAllen Memorial. That is inside. But just in the strike zone it goes. Strike 1. When it's swung on, it is fouled away. No balls, 2 strikes this time. Caught him looking. First strike, number 3. 3 up, 3 down. And we head to the top half of inning number 7. We'll be right back after this. I'm Jake Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
This is the island where even the grown-ups forget what day it is. South Padre is more than an island. It's the island.
I want to be a doctor.
I want to play professional soccer.
I want to play at Carnegie Hall.
At Brownsville ISD, dreams take shape with nationally recognized academic programs, championship athletics, and distinguished fine arts. Success isn't just a goal, it's our tradition. The best choice for your child's journey is Brownsville ISD.
For Pioneer number 6, Alexis Lopez.
Back we go once again here. Alexis Lopez to lead things off for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. Again, the Diamondbacks lead is still 13-4, your score. First pitch on the way. It's the ground, ball outside. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 pitch on the way. Evens up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch on the way. That is swung on and hit foul. 1-2 now. Outside it goes, 2-2. Two pitch on the way. Caught him swinging. First strike, 3.
Now batting number 13, Roque Vela.
Vela up to the plate this time for Sharyland Pioneer High School. Been pretty impressive all evening long. Trying to get on base this time for the Pioneer Diamondbacks. That is in there, strike 1. Found the strike zone, 0-2 this time. Oh, 2 pitch on the way. That one swung on near foul territory. First baseman makes the grab. And that's 2 down.
Now
The
batting
top
number
of
9,
inning number
Leo
7.
Steindl.
Leo Steindl up to the plate this time for Sharyland Pioneer High School. In there, ball 1. One-oh pitch on the way. That is going to be 2-0. Swung on and missed. 2-1. 2-1 to Leo Steindl. That one swung on, line drive foul. 2-2. Two-two pitch on the way. That one been inside. Full count. Payoff pitch on the way. And that is enough to retire the side with strike 3. We head to the bottom half of inning number 7. We'll be right back after this. I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. Stay tuned.
It seems like you'll do anything for your clients.
Anything.
Would you get a face tattoo?
What do you all think?
Looks good, boss.
Yeah, latte.
There's no place like Sharyland ISD returning students need to district work here, learn here, or tuition-based enrollment. Register now. Call 956-584-6408. Sharyland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Permatemp Personnel Services has been servicing local businesses for the past 29 years.
Leave the hiring to us. Let us become your personal hiring guru.
We have a network of skilled employees to fit your needs.
Your success is our strategy.
Don't hesitate, call us now.
Back we go once again here, leading off for McAllen Memorial will be Eloy Lozano for the Mustangs. Once again, their last at bat. 13-4 your score. That one will be ball 1. Ball, no strikes this time. We'll go in there. Evens up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch on the way. It's a bit low and inside. Ball 2. Three balls, one strike. To Lozano. Three-one pitch on the way, swung on, fouled away. Chopped foul, full count. Three balls, two strikes. Three-two pitch on the way. It is going to be a walk in the end.
Now batting number 8, Sebastian Soto.
Sebastian Soto will step up to the plate now. Lead-off walk in the end. Sebastian Soto will look to add things to the list. This McAllen Memorial again just trying to get back into this one. 13-4 your score. It's been a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings from both sides. As for Sharyland Pioneer High School, just looking to try and close out this victory. Starts it off, no balls, one strike. Popped up. Infield will make the grab.
Now batting number 1, Caden Kerwin.
One ball, no strikes this time. Second pitch on the way. That one near the right field line, foul. 1-1 the count. Two balls, one strike. That one is swung on and missed to even up the count at 2.
batting number 27, Nathan Ortiz.
So 2 down this time. Try to pick him off at first base. Safe at first still. That one's in there, called strike. One ball, one strike once again. 2-1 now. Full count. That's going to be a walk. Runners on first and second.
Now batting catcher number 19, J.D. Garza.
That one's going to be swung on and missed. Evens up the count at 1. Swung on and missed this time. 2-2. Swung on and hit foul. Stays 2 balls, 2 strikes. 3 balls, 2 strikes once again. That is ball 4. We'll load up the bases this time. On the mound still for Sharyland Pioneer High School. Happen to be Vasquez. I believe Vasquez's day will be done. So we'll take a quick break here. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
At Marine Military Academy, we educate those who dare to achieve. Those eager to control their future before it controls them. Those who can follow a path so they can eventually make their own. Those ready to join in order to stand out. Welcome to MMA, Forging Tomorrow's Leaders.
100 years ago, in the heart of the Rio Grande Valley, a spark was born from the first dreamers who stepped.
Back we go once again here. Leland Villarreal will be the new pitcher for the Pioneer Diamondbacks, looking to be the closer, make the save here. All they need is 1 out here for the Pioneer Diamondbacks to end up getting this victory. Get bottom half of any number 7 bases are loaded for McAllen Memorial, trying to climb their way back into this one. 13-4 your score. Once again, I'm Jacob Young. This is Rio Sports Live Network. It's been an interesting game so far, but the Pioneer Diamondbacks continuing to show why they are the number 1 team in 31-5A. Trying to fight their way to win district. As for McAllen Memorial, trying to make the playoffs here. It shows on Max Preps that they are in 5th place, the outside looking in, with McAllen Rowe in 4th place. Just on the cut line, to be exact. So, very interesting as we head into the later stage of this season, where I believe every team has about 4 to potentially 5 games remaining this season. Darren Vasquez. Sitting to check that. Will not be him. Again, that was Hugo Rodriguez in the batter's box. He'll step out of it. First pitch on the way. Ended up being 0-1. Caught him looking that time for strike 1. Bases are loaded once again. Bit low this time. 1-1. Now, bit inside, I should say, 2-1. Three balls, 1 strike. Three-one pitch on the way. Ends up being ball 4. That will walk it a run. 13-5, your new score.
Now batting number 11, Mikey Castillo.
Mikey Castillo back to the plate he goes. Steele will step into the batter's box now. That one is going in there for strike number one. One ball, one strike is the count. Step back into the batter's box. Swung on, hit foul. One ball, two strikes. McAllen Memorial down to their last strike here. Once again. That one is swung on and missed. And the tag will be out number 3. And that will indeed do it, just making sure that that is the final. And yes, indeed. We'll go to our post-game show presented by Luke Free Motors, South Padre Island, and Texas Southmost College. It was an interesting one, to say the least. McAllen Memorial and Pioneer for a while. It was 6-4 was your score. Then all of a sudden, the Pioneer Diamondbacks were able to get up to 13 runs. It stayed that way. Your final score ends up being 13-5, as one run ended up being conceded at the end. But that's going to do it for us here. Check social media for your player of the game, interviews, and, of course, none other than the player of the game as well. But until then, I've been Jacob Young. This has been a Real Sports Live presentation. We will see you all very soon this week, as long as, of course, weather prevails. But that will do it for us